We built a 100-hour wither skeleton farm for unlimited access to Minecraft's most overpowered feature. You might think wither skeleton farms are these complex structures for advanced Minecraft players designed by genii, but in reality they are like stupidly simple. You just need a Soul Sand Valley nether fortress and find this square. It's called a crossroad. You mark its dimensions, remove everything, build 3 platforms for skeletons to spawn, put piglins and holes in the center so they walk to their death, make them land fluffy, lure them into a small chamber using another piglin, kill them, place some redstone to move the drops away and etch them on the ice, and add a sorting system to collect it all. On the 30th of August I designed this farm myself and shared it in the server Discord. So why is this message almost as ancient as the time when the fastest way of receiving news was subscribing to Router's pigeon post and getting it delivered by carrier pigeons? On that note, if you subscribe to Bipixel, you will get more subscription fun facts every video. Also like and comment, why did it take so long though? Well, because we're lazy and only started building a year later, and also our server got deleted. This is the farm location. For the perimeter I gotta mine the highest layer, explode the floor, and once the floor to ceiling distance is great enough, drop TNT everywhere.
So on the minimap you can see this is the 17 by 17 chunk perimeter we got empty.
By exploding a lot and mining until
I broke the pickaxe, and I also need to mine a lot here. I hate this so much. Why can't tools just be like elytras and they stop working when they have 1 durability? I broke another pickaxe.
Just to mine even more.
I did it, finally! You can see it here on the mind map, all of this red stuff is mined.
After destroying 120,000 blocks in 5.5 hours, the basalt part of the perimeter was still left.
Now I'm just gonna make a few tunnels where we can place TNT to explode everything.
But basalt's blast resistance was just too high for that. So I decided I just have to mine it with haste too. But before that,
I'll fill the rest of the area with TNT that I can explode to get rid of it.
As I spent hours just placing TNT, I started realizing that clearing this entire area is quite a time-heavy undertaking. And one with many mishaps actually.
I accidentally activated the TNT, I'm recording now, everything is going to explode. I'm just shouting this entire clip and I found ancient debris. I'm eating and this flame skeleton exploded my TNT.
Watch them die.
Okay, that sounded way too cynical. Let's explode. What? Oh, I still have the auto clicker, that's why I'm constantly flying. Stop. Oh. I was like, why am I flying? I'm not pressing the button. I don't wanna activate rockets. Boom.
But at last I got to the point where
finally everything is filled with TNT. I'm gonna activate it right here on the edge. Also there's debris here, but let's see how it explodes.
But this wasn't it. If you recall, the floor to ceiling distance must be great enough, so I placed more and more TNT for ages. In the process I got attacked by monsters and it took me over 40 minutes to clear only 10% of the blocks.
This is gonna take a while.
Placing, exploding, placing, exploding, almost dying.
Oh, what? Holy! I was expecting to get a little TNT, but 9.5 hearts? And it's dead.
When I said I got attacked by monsters, I also meant the flies harassing me for hours while exploding.
Now it's definitely fully dead and can't suffer anymore. The last part of the perimeter roof is now decked out with TNT. You can see it here on the map, all the red points are TNT blocks. And let's set it on fire.
After removing the lava, I'd now be able to just drop TNT from above.
But before any of that, I'm gonna have to have breakfast. It's after 10 AM already.
When I finished removing the lava, I still had to go back to all this basalt though.
So I'm gonna put a beacon there and mine it. And haste 2.
Luckily basalt and blackstone are insta-mineable, so this wouldn't take too long. so many blocks. I just couldn't do it anymore. I needed to do something less monotonous.
Before continuing to finish this basalt area, I wanna go above the farm and break some bedrock there. First, let's note the coordinates.
Then let's explain that this hole will be there to reduce the amount of blocks the game tries to spawn mobs on at the coordinates of our farms, increasing the amount of mobs inside it.
And then I need some resources, mainly a lot of pistons.
While I had all the other required piston resources at home, I bought wood from my own shop that I was always too lazy to stock and sold to Aurora, so that there would at least be stuff in there.
That's good.
This is the area where I had to remove bedrock, and I was gonna use this method by Chaos Blend, where you create a bunch of lag, place lots of pistons, and make them remove all the bedrock. And I tried and tried and tried, but it just didn't work. I think the lag thing doesn't really work on servers or something. Regardless, I had to do it the slow way, breaking each bedrock block individually.
And the last TNT is broken. I did it! Finally! That was over 8 hours of work. Back to the basalt mining grind.
Then I mined more basalt.
I broke another pickaxe!
But after the upper part was removed, decided to clear what was left using TNT like with the rest of the perimeter.
I'm doing Operation Freedom now. This nether needs liberating.
Just making everything go boom is a quick thing to do, right? No! I had to AFK for hours to get the gunpowder, AFK more for the sand, craft all that into several shulkers of TNT, build an entire grid above the areas that I wanted to explode, place redstone torches so the TNT actually gets activated, drop all the TNT, but like tons of it per torch to make the hole steep enough, clear hundreds of lava sources because the TNT kept exposing those, and if everything is full of lava, no blocks can be exploded, and that's actually about it. Just kidding! If you want perimeter, you're also constantly being harassed by skeletons and, even worse, flying cats, which is luckily basically the only really annoying part of the process. Except for constantly having to fly down and break blocks manually that the TNT can't get, basalt being incredibly blast resistant and needing so much TNT, and realizing your several shulkers of that weren't enough, so you have to go back to AFKing for gunpowder and AFKing for sand and crafting it all. Well, I did all that. Aurora was clearing lava, and
I have to gather some resources,
which she was gonna use to build more flying machines for her lava removal project.
I don't actually have that much slime. I guess I'm gonna have to resort to just killing them.
And after actual ages of doing that,
now I got everything except for the observers, which I can buy here, but there's no enter chest. And I need 4 stacks. Now I got everything. Hello! You know what you would be called if you were a dinosaur?
we then flew to a slightly safer area and I handed her the materials.
See ya, I'm gonna explode again.
I did that until encountering another small problem.
Ah! Broken pickaxe, for goodness sake.
Which did, however, not stop me from continuing to work.
It's not everything, but I finally removed the basalt part of this. Now I'm gonna blow up the rest here. And then finally, after 8 or 9 days, take a break from this project.
And break taking I did. Before clearing everything actually, because I was forced to do so. 2 days after recording this clip, someone, I don't even remember who, left the sand duper running, crashing the server. That's happened several times before, so I started the standard procedure of deleting that one chunk in the server files. Why doesn't it work? Try again. Doesn't work. Remove all mods. Does work actually. Why is everything gone except for entities, and how are there still 47 gigabytes of data despite that? Okay, let's calm down a little. I was well annoyed at having to drop so much TNT when I did that, but now there was nothing I was wishing more for than being able to join the server and work on the perimeter for hours on end. Feel depressed and stop doing anything for an entire month? Hey server provider, please restore my world. Psych, we don't have it anymore. Open backup world that's missing an entire month of progress, restore what we built for hours, get a new server provider, upload. We're back! Only took 2 months. After this, Aurora worked a lot, removing tons of lava and exploding all the floor. Definitely subscribe to her and watch her videos for that. Oh wait, there's a debris. I want that. Then I mined this box where we'd been storing everything for months and placed everything that used to be in there on the nether roof.
Moved all that now. Next, let's get the materials.
So on the 7th of December I streamed breeding and shearing yellow sheep for yellow carpet, harvesting wheat for hay bales, chopping down trees for chests, mining quartz for comparators, taking everything else out of my storage system because I already had it anyway, and trampling fields. Next I built the platform and sorting system, as well as the redstone mechanism and killing chamber of the farm, at which point I ended stream.
Just ended my stream, so let's fly home. Get blackstone, fly to the trading hall, get some name tags. That should be enough.
I had a very normal sneeze.
Now I can place these blocks and the trapdoors.
And tried naming and trapping piglins.
No! What? Break the boat? Place that. Why? Well, that failed. Why? Why? There is nothing more annoying than mobs in Minecraft. No, you idiot. Why? Finally, the last one is in there.
Well, eventually I managed to get them all in there, and luckily that was the only annoying part about this.
I didn't really think about this, but how do you build a mob farm when all the mobs already start spawning in there?
The answer, to spare you from another rage montage, is patience.
Now I did actually finally do it. First piglin, second piglin, third piglin, and I just gotta break these blocks and then I can go to sleep. There are a lot of people in here now, and I can activate my auto clicker and hopefully it works.
It did work! Finally! Then I saw these fires from ghasts everywhere, and because they would be annoying on a thumbnail, just quickly activated fire ticks so they would disappear.
No, I accidentally destroyed it and now the farm is overflowing.
I fixed the most important parts, but didn't have time to reinstall the piglin outpost. No big deal for now, the farm's just a little slower that way. I can still use it.
Friday the 14th, 23:59 PM. Bipixel started AFKing at the farm overnight to be able to build beacons the next day. 15 minutes later, something kills him. The murder weapon is never to be found. He crawls out of bed in real life to return to his spot, reinforce protections, and continue AFKing. 20 minutes later, he dies again under mysterious circumstances. The body is unharmed, no signs as to what happened. All medical examiners are puzzled.
Okay, actually it was a ghast and starvation. But despite these setbacks, I found several stacks of wither skeleton skulls in the farm storage the next day, which I took to the nether to squeeze some withers. Ah! Guess I'm gonna have to kill it legit now. Never mind. Can you help me, Aurora?
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna try to find your stuff so it doesn't despawn. So your stuff didn't fall in the void.
What? Okay, screw this. You only realized how important the server was when you lose it. And I'm glad I can just play stuff. I would have been significantly happier that day if the server had crashed. I didn't give up though. Jordan didn't allow me to. I got my stuff back, fixed the luring mechanism, got hundreds of beacons, placed them everywhere, ran my gold farm to place even more of them, and even made them gay. I felt like the most powerful player in Minecraft ever, having all the beacon effects at once everywhere. I made wardens spawn just to get the satisfaction of killing them, and then I ran. Okay, I was lying. This is a creative world. There was simply no time to fix everything that had gone wrong and do all that other stuff. But I promise I will do it at some point. If you didn't like it, write a comment saying what you thought was whack.
Except my singing, of course.
So next time I make one, I can try hard to improve on that. And with that, in 2 weeks I'll hopefully be back with another video playing in front of this monotonous background track. Psych, 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 psych. I don't have it anymore.